guys, what's up? Welcome back to another video. If you are new here, my name is Teal Garcia. If you are not new here, thank you for coming back. Today we're going to talk about how to make your photography business look more professional. We live in a time where everybody is a photographer, everybody has cameras, everybody has phones that take really good pictures. So I guess it's sort of things to make yourself stand out so you look like a professional instead of just somebody that's doing it as a hobby or somebody that just takes good pictures with their phone. So you really want to stand out and you want to look professional. The first one I feel like is going to get me maybe a little bit of hate because it is something that you need to spend a little bit of money on. But again, I'm talking about people who run an actual photography business, not just something you're doing as a hobby right now. That's what these tips are for. So the first one is your website and email address. And I think it is very, very important to have a personalized email address and a custom website address. What I mean by that is not having Teal Garcia Photography at Gmail or Teal Garcia Photography at Yahoo, or you see where I'm going with this. I think it's important to pay a couple dollars, and that's really all it is a couple dollars. I think I pay like $14 a year or something to have my own personal email address, which is hello@tealgarcia.com. And that goes along with my website, who I do through GoDaddy. Obviously not sponsored, but I've always used GoDaddy for all of my email and my website stuff. So my email address goes along with my website, which is tealgarcia.com, and you just kind of link them together. And so then that goes to the website part of it. I think you should always pay for a custom web address, meaning how it's tealgarcia.com, or it used to be tealgarciaphotography.com. Not use so I use right now for my website host, or for my website design, whichever one it is, I use Squarespace. So you can do a free one with them and do tealgarcia.squarespace.com or whatever, or I know there's Wix and there's all those stuff, and there's all kinds of free ones and really cheap ones. However, that does not look as professional, in my opinion. If I see somebody with that, it makes me feel, so like you see this is my opinion. You see somebody that's asking $500 for a photo shoot, and then you see that their website says whatever at wix.com. They're not investing their money. To me, they're not taking themselves seriously. So that's just my opinion. I know that other people, if you can afford it, it's one thing. But again, we're talking about people who run businesses, who are already making money. You have to invest in yourself. That's a big part of this business. Investing in yourself being the little things like that, or, gear, presets that are really good, all kinds of stuff. Photography is one big invest in yourself situation, really. Like I said, I use GoDaddy. A lot of times you can get your custom web address for like a couple dollars for the first year, and then it goes up to even just still like under $20 for the year. Like it's really crazy, and it's really, really cheap to have your own web address. It really is. And then you can just link that to whatever. So if you're already using Wix, you can just link that to your Wix. Like I said, I use Squarespace. I just link it. So you plug that in, and then it takes you straight to my webpage that is hosted by Squarespace. Okay, next one. The next one that is super important to come across as very professional is to be punctual and to keep communication. I kind of put these two together because I was trying to make them separately, and a lot of them kind of stack, and it's kind of all the same thing. So what I mean is by being punctual, so you need to show up on time, you need to just be reliable. Anything, like we all understand that like shit happens, like that's just life, but you need to make sure that you are on time. And then connecting that to communications, you need to make sure that you respond back to people in a timely manner, whether it is just a Facebook or an Instagram message or an email. You need to make sure that you are punctual and you don't just sit on something and wait a couple hours, or if you see it, answer it, especially if somebody's already booked with you. I do know in the past that people have been nervous, like super busy day, didn't get around to my email, even though I do try to check it a couple times a day. And they were like, oh, you just stopped answering, so I didn't know what to do. And I guess that's my fault because I am super punctual and all of a sudden I wasn't. But it is very important, and it gets people nervous, and it gets them kind of like their wheels turning and them wondering like, was this the right idea? you know, am I getting scammed? Did they just take my money and run because now they're not answering me? You'd be surprised. People's wheels really get to going when you're late or you don't reply to things. So keep yourself looking very professional and answer things when you can. Obviously at nighttime, so if I get a text message or an email at like 10 o'clock at night, I just make sure to answer them first thing in the morning. So I don't even think they would expect you to answer, you know, that late at night. Okay, number 3, avoid discounts. I know it's kind of a weird one, but I think to come across as professional, you have set pricing, and that is what it is. It's not set pricing and then, oh, for you, I'll take off $50, or, oh, can you do this price? That starts to make you feel like a hobby. That starts to make you feel like you're just doing this as a side thing, and it's not your business, and it's not your, like, main focus. So, should you never give discounts? That's up to you and your business, but I'm just saying, offering discounts all the time, or unless it's your brand. Some people, that's their brand, is discounts or low price photography. That's on you. I don't necessarily agree with that because there's a lot of work that goes into it. You are worth more than that. But I think that, like I said, unless your brand is being a discount brand photographer, offering sales and specials and this and that and that on a regular basis, like one after the other, after the other, after the other, after other, like nobody's going to take you seriously. Nobody's going to ever pay your full price because they just see all of the discounts all the time. They're just going to wait for another discount. Or if you're not running one, they're going to be like, well, I know you did that a month ago, but like, can you do that for me? Or when are you going to do it again? So I don't know. It just seems very, like, a lot more professional if you're just, this is my price and that's all there is. Okay, the last one that I want to talk about, number 4, is you want to keep a social media presence. And I've actually been really bad about this one lately, because we did just move, and I'm kind of trying to pick up my social media and kind of get it going again. But you do come across a lot more professional. People know, like, even if you're not all the time, so like I said, I just took a break, but if somebody can get onto your Facebook page or your Instagram or whatever social media that you prefer, people get on there and they can see a really long history of social media, then that makes you also look more professional and more legit. They're like, hey, well, they've been doing this a really long time, and that shows it. So even if you used to post 3 times a day and then you kind of trickle down, and now I feel like if I post once a month, but again, I have that history on there. I have all that history. So if you are just starting and you really want to like nail this, let's look professional, you really need to get a social media kind of built up. And I don't think followers matter. I don't think that has anything to do with it. I think it's more about having a history on there and being also being professional on your social media. So again, you want people to know who you are. Like, that's not like a thing. Like, you can always post a personal thing here and there just to let people know that you are a real person. I'm saying, like, keep it professional. Don't take pictures of kids, for a living, and then make sure you post a cute mirror selfie of yourself in your swimsuit on your business page. You know what I'm saying? Like, just kind of keep it professional. So keep it strong, keep it going, keep it accurate, and also keep it professional. I did have one more, I guess, so I do have one more, but I didn't really know. It's kind of like, we'll just call it a bonus one. I put to watch others that you look up to. So watch them on social media, watch them, a lot of photographers that have been doing things a long time have videos or interviews or are in groups that you're in on Facebook. Just kind of watch them, watch how they present themselves. I actually know a lot of photographers. Surprise, I know a lot of photographers, and you can tell the ones that act more professional than others. And I'm not saying you have to form yourself into this like bubble of this is like there's one answer to being professional for everyone. That's not what I'm saying. I think that anybody can come across as professional, but you need to be professional in the eyes of the people who are hiring you. So I definitely have a potty mouth on me, and people have learned that, but I would never, and when you get to know me in person, you know that. And a lot of people say like, oh my God, I really like that about you, that you like speak your mind and like you're not afraid to like drop an F-bomb here and there. But like on my social media and my website and in an email, I would never do that. So again, you can still be yourself, but still represent yourself in a professional way. All right, that's it. Hopefully I am back and I can start making more videos. If you have any video ideas, if you have any questions that you want answered about photography or anything like that, you know, toss some ideas at me. You can put them in the comments. You can email me, hello@tealgarcia.com. You can Instagram message me. You can, however you feel like you need to contact me and give me a video idea, you can. But yeah, that's it for this video, and I will see you next time. Bye.